Hello, everyone. I've been processing this information about Charlie. I'm just grateful at how swiftly our law enforcement has moved in. We have the guy, like less than a week later, he's already been indicted. But there are questions that remain. I have questions. I had questions that have been answered, and I'm going to give three answers to questions I had and one huge question. I had three answers. Really, I have two answers, a semi questionable answer, and a question that is outstanding. Welcome. It's Michael here at This Way TV. I'm glad you're joining us this way. Instead of that way, go in the description below. I have a Patreon. Sign up. I have been working on something that is related to assassination culture. I've been working on it for a while, and it's going to start popping over there, but you can only see it over there. Link is in the description below. Also have a Discord that you can join and another YouTube channel you can watch, and my email address if you want to contact me about anything. Okay, question number one that I had was in the footage that they released of Tyler running across the roof, climbing down, and running across to escape, to get off campus. And I watched that, and I'm like, where the heck is the gun? Where's the rifle? Where's the bolt action rifle that we are learning was his grandfather's? And in his text exchanges with his boyfriend, he was concerned about, oh no, I don't know if I'll be able to get back to the drop point and get my rifle. It's grandpa's rifle, and dad's going to be asking about it, right? That's on his mind, worrying about this rare gun that was a gift to him from his grandpa, blah, blah, blah. But the question was, where? I didn't see it. The answer to that question is he has it. It's there. I examined that footage more closely, and he has a backpack on his back and something in his hand. And right before he jumps down off the roof, he lays this thing down, and it looks like it might be a bag or something. It's the towel wrapped around the gun that he lays down, and he climbs down on the roof, and then he grabs it and hops down and starts running. And later on, as the camera pans to where he's running, he's messing with it. You can tell he's carrying it like this, trying to keep it concealed with the towel on it, and he's moving quickly. He has the gun with him. It is clear and definitive to me. Question answered. He had it with him. The next question is the screwdriver. The screwdriver. Clearly, the screwdriver he used to assemble the gun, because when he walked on campus, he wasn't carrying the gun. He wasn't carrying it in a towel. It was disassembled, probably a piece of it in the backpack, and the gun barrel down his pant leg. That's why he was walking strange. So use the screwdriver to assemble it on the roof. And then in the frenzy to get away, leaves the screwdriver behind, realizes he's got to carry it, probably had the towel in his backpack, puts the towel on the gun. And so I had this question. I was like, wait, wouldn't he have disassembled it and put it in the backpack? And then did they find it and it was assembled? I think that makes the most sense. He assembled it on the roof and didn't take the time to disassemble it, left the screwdriver behind by accident, obviously, where they got the DNA. They got DNA off the towel and off of the screwdriver. A question that's not, maybe for some of you, not been answered, and maybe this isn't the right answer, but there was news of a plane taking off from the nearby airport within an hour afterwards, and then it's dropping off the radar signal and then coming back on the radar signal, and people associating that timing of that and the signal going out to being a larger scheme. I'm not saying that wasn't a part of a larger scheme, but it certainly wasn't Tyler escaping, right? It wasn't him getting away. And I heard people saying, well, that happens all the time. There are some regions where you're required to have your radar on and others where you're not, and certain types of plane and certain elevations at certain places where the signal is just lost. It's like, okay, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. If it does have anything to do with it, it would be accomplices escaping, right? Anybody who might be an accomplice, but I'm not going to read into that, any of that. Then the final question I have, the video's already getting a little long. The final question is the guy asking the question about trans shooters of Charlie Kirk. That was the question that had just been asked when the shot went off, when Charlie lost his life. Now, first of all, the shooter's not a trans shooter, but he's in love with a trans, so it does kind of count. The shooter is gay, right? He's not transitioning, but his boyfriend is trans. The question is, so the timing the FBI said is he got on the roof at 11:22, and we see the footage of him running into position and getting off the shot at 11:23. Now, either he's aware that the guy, if they're in collusion, the guy is asking the question, now I have to get in there and make the point, and he runs, and within a minute of getting on the roof and getting in a position, he pulls the trigger. Maybe he knew the question was being asked, my guy's up, right? That's pure speculation. More likely, he wanted to get it done and get out of there as quickly as possible and had no idea what was being asked down there. I don't know if that is more likely or not. That's just, my thoughts. Oh, Christian people, your only salvation lies in the power of unity. God is in control.